Hello friends, today we will discuss relativistic relation between energy and momentum and then kinetic energy and momentum. Initially we discuss relativistic relation between energy and momentum. Assume that an object is rest with respect to an observer. The rest mass of the object is m0. So energy of the object will be m0 c square. Now the object is start moving with a velocity v with respect to that observer. So the moving mass of the object will be now m. So energy of the object will be mc square. Here we can write m is equal to m0 gamma c square. Here gamma equal to 1 by under root 1 minus b square by c square into c square. Now here what is the momentum of that object? We can write p equal to mv, then v equal to p by m. Let E equal to m0 c square divided by 1 minus, in the place of v we can write p by m. So p square by m square c square, multiplying above and below by c square. Now we can write E equal to m0 c square divided by 1 minus p square c square divided by, here we can write mc square the whole square of mc square. Okay. Now what is mc square? Mc square is equal to E. In the place of mc square we can write E. So E equal to m0 c square divided by 1 minus p square c square divided by E square. Now squaring and cross multiplying we get E square 1 minus p square c square by E square is equal to m0 square c to the power 4. Now multiplying E square minus p square c square is equal to m0 square c to the power 4. Then E equal to E square equal to m0 square c to the power 4 plus p square c square. Now E equal to under root m0 square c to the power 4 plus p square c square. This is the relation between momentum and total energy of a particle. Now what will be the energy of a massless particle, photon? For the massless particle we can write the rest mass of the massless particle is equal to 0. So E equal to Pc, and you know lambda is equal to h by p, means h by mb. So p is equal to h by lambda and c by lambda is equal to mu. E equal to h mu. This is the energy of a photon according to the Planck equation. So by this equation we can find the energy of a photon or the massless particle, which is successfully satisfied in this equation. Now we will discuss the relation between kinetic energy and momentum of a particle. Then what will be the kinetic energy of the particle? K equal to E minus E0. E0 will be the energy of the particle and the particle is rest, and E will be the energy of the particle and the particle is moving. So the difference between these two energies is equal to the kinetic energy of the particle. Now we write E equal to m0 square c to the power 4 plus p square c square. minus E0 is equal to m0 c square. We take common m0 square c to the power 4, then 1 plus p square c square divided by m0 square c to the power 4 minus m0 c square. If we take outside this m0 square c to the power 4 from the square root, then it will be m0 c square 1 plus p square divided by m0 square c square. If we cancel c square minus m0 c square. Now we take common m0 c square, then 1 plus p square divided by m0 square c square to the power half. In the place of a square root sign, you can write half minus 1. Now if velocity is very small as compared to the speed of the light, then momentum p is also very small as compared to m0 c. So we can expand this equation, m0 c square, if we expand it, then 1 plus half p by p square divided by m0 square c square. Other terms are very small, minus 1. Okay. Now k equal to m0 c square. Here 1 cancel, so half p square divided by m0 square c square, and these other terms are very small, so here c square cancel, and m0, so only p square by 2m0, k equal to. This is the relation between momentum and kinetic energy of a particle. Okay. Now, if velocity is very small as compared to c, then m and m0 are almost equal. So k equal to p square by 2m. In the place of m0 we can write m, because these are almost same for a small velocity. Now p equal to mv, so p square equal to m square v square by 2m. So kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. This is our general formula of kinetic energy for the small velocity. Okay. In this way, we can prove and we can find the relationship between kinetic energy and momentum of a particle. And previously we discussed the energy and momentum of a particle. If you like the video, then please subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.